Ladies and gentlemen, Tactical Advance here, and welcome to a ship review today. Now, if you're looking for a striking ship that has bags of character and also has an absolute fantastic weapon loadout, this actually could be the ship for you. Now, this is actually called the Esperia Glaive. It's a replica of the Vandal Glaive, manufactured by a company called Esperia. Now, there's actually a little bit of a backstory to today. To better prepare the Navy, the UEE Navy actually asked a company called Original Systems to create an arena commander mode called the Vandal Swarm, and that's what we're all playing in now. Original Systems create live simulated war games. Original Systems best known for creating the Ultimate series of action roleplay games, and in around about 8 years they basically developed a game called Arena Commander, which is a simulation which we're all playing right now. So Original Systems built Arena Commander to help train the UEE Navy pilots. Now, the Glaive is a symmetrical version of the Scythe. It's got quite a high skill level to actually on capability of physical flying. It's not necessarily a starter ship of what you want to jump in and just go and kill some things. It's at a relatively advanced level, I would say, so it's definitely a step up from the Scythe. It's pretty much the same length as the Vandal Scythe. It has a 20-meter beam that's a little bit shorter than the Scythe. It has 26.46, and being precise. It carries obviously one person. I'm quite surprised they didn't actually go for two, because there's quite a bit of room in the back there, but I suppose if you're lying down your feet might go a little bit further back. It has two TR4 engines with 14 manoeuvre thrusters, and that's 2 less than the Scythe, so I think there's a little bit less of manoeuvrability with this, but it sort of makes up for that in firepower, so we'll have a good ganders around the ship in a minute anyway. It's got 2x S1s and 2... It's a little bit sketchy here because we don't know the full stats on the actual weapon loadout, and I imagine why is because some of the weapon names for the Vandal ships haven't actually been given to us yet. And it also has 2x8 missiles. We don't know what type of missiles they're going to be, but I'm assuming at the moment it's just got the standard ones. So anyway, so let's take a look around the ship anyway and see what we've got. Well, first of all, we can see the first observation is the paint scheme. It does look very, very nice, I must admit. And I was actually quite pleased when I started to see these Vandal ships, because I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of the Star Citizen ships are quite Star Warsy, you know, quite boxy, and I think this is just sort of proving that we're going to see ships that have a lot more, I want to say fidelity, but striking, I don't want to say pointless design features, but more of a design feature than, you know, the sort of the boxy sort of thing we've seen. So I see it as a good thing. So take a look around, see what we've got. So we've got obviously the 2 wings, and they're replicated on both sides. And quite a few people have referred to these things as like blades, and can you actually ram people? I'm not sure if you can do that though. But the missiles up the top, these funny little wing things around here. Let's have a look under here and see what we've got. Nice conduits there. I'm assuming they're piping down. Actually, they're probably weapons conduits. Could be wiring as well. I actually like the material look. I actually like this red and this worn look. I think it makes it look really, really cool. Be interesting to see this when it ages as well. I don't know how far this is in the aging process, or has it been actually applied to this ship yet. And around here, I mean, this is when it just gets absolutely crazy with the detail you've got in here. I mean, if you just look up there and just look at all the little wires, and there is some odd things. I mean, a couple of people have sort of said this as well. With these pipes here, they do... I'm not sure if they're supposed to be connected somewhere. I mean, I'm not 100% certain, is it? They do look like a pipe, because you can see that it runs down here and it goes into this thing here, which goes into the rear of the engine. Now, you know, maybe that goes into the ducts, and maybe... No, that's obviously a lever thruster, but maybe it's there, but it's just not connected, or maybe it just does sit like that. I'll have to wait and see. So, a few little bugs on this one, nothing too dramatic. Let's look at them engines there. Quite open here as well. I don't know if you've noticed, the actual, unlike all the other ships, the engines themselves are actually quite revealed. There's no external housing to where the actual engines actually sit. They're just out in the open. I suppose that, I don't know how that's going to help you against heat detection, but we'll have to wait and see on that one, won't we? Some nice funky wires up there. Move around here a little bit. Very nice. Weird landing legs, aren't they? Just like little poles, aren't they? Obviously all folds away. I haven't actually seen the animations on the landing legs yet. I'm going to have a bit of a look at that later on. Looks absolutely fantastic. Sort of thing you just want to buy just to collect, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that funny little pipe up there. I don't know if we can... that's never going to happen, is it? There's a little... I don't know if you can see it up there. There's a little funny arm thing coming out of the top there. We can jump inside a minute. We might be able to have a look at that. Now, obviously, we've got this same thing on both sides, and you can see the weapons as well. It's the tier of the size of the weapons on this that sort of means a lot, really. I mean, having you know, large weapons like this on a quite, I want to say, small craft. It's actually the mass of the ship is not that big. I don't know what you guys think. What do you think about having another seat in there? I don't know if you actually look, you can see something in the back there. It's almost like a little hatch, isn't it? There's quite a lot of room in there. I know the van door were 9 feet tall, so maybe that's why there was so much room in there, because obviously when the van door lined down, I'm assuming his legs are probably touching the back door. Our mere mortals only probably being 6 foot tall, not such a big an issue, I guess. But I suppose if they were doing that conversion stage and they were converting it, possibility could have made a second seat or something, or maybe even turn the seat around the other way. We'll talk about the seat in a minute. You can see these weapons on either side here. Just absolutely cool, don't they? Now, same obviously operation system when you get in to same way you get in. So we're going to jump in. There's a few bits missing in here. I tried to load the textures in. They've loaded in a couple of times. They are there, but you just can't see them at the moment. Now, a lot of people have criticised this view, saying, look, you're lying down. Now, I can imagine that looks... That's just... If I'm lying face down now, can I actually see my head? Let's just see. I mean, I can actually move my head quite far there. His head does look a little bit too bent up. I don't know what you guys think. Looks a bit too far in. So that's as far as it... If you look at that now, I'm just making an assumption here, right? So, if he's looking forward now, how far could he turn his eyes up? About there, maybe? So now when you get inside... Now, I'm not sure, but I'm actually looking through that circle hole now, right? If I go to insert... Yeah, as I thought. Probably need to do some little adjustments there, guys. That just looks horrendous. My God. I don't suggest you try and do this, guys, because in real life, my God. Seating position's a bit weird, but few little things need adjusting. Maybe they should lock the head about here. There is an advantage. Well, I'll tell you where this is going, right? Okay, if you can't go past this point with your head because your head won't go that far because you're lying down, the advantage here is you can look down. You can look down this way, where if you're sitting in the seat and you had something like a dash, you know, something in front of you, you probably wouldn't be able to look down. So I'm seeing both sides do it, but I think they probably need to limit the amount you can look up. It does seem a little bit too far. Now we can't actually see the HUD and display because it's actually not loading in for some reason. So not really much to look at in here, is there? See if we can go out to that insert view one more time. Have a quick. It looks awesome, doesn't it? You can't. Oh, there's a little bug there. There's also it duplicates. I mean, as a ship goes, it is definitely one of the most good-looking ships. Just through fidelity and just looks awesome, doesn't it? Absolutely fantastic. It's just as good from the rear as well. It does look like some sort of... What do you think it looks like? Some sort of... I don't know, bird? I don't know. Some sort of falcon or something? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Let me know in the comments what you think, but... It looks dangerous. It looks aggressive. You know, it looks the part, I suppose. That's the best way to... jump out. I see this little latch come up as well. I noticed this last time. Now, I suppose the door could have just gone up there and locked you in. You know what I mean? But that latch there, you're really bolted in there. You're not going to be falling out anyway. So, it looks like a cool ship. And there's no doubt about it. I think it's definitely one of the most striking, good-looking ships in the game. Will you better get this in game? I'm going to say, I mean, I haven't seen anyone confirm, but if this new manufacturer are hanging around, then Esperia. So I'm assuming they're going to be manufacturing so we can get these in the universe. I hope so, because that'd be absolutely fantastic. And it sort of makes sense really, because it seems odd for Star Citizen to build all of the Vandal ships and the only way you can do is to capture them. So it looks like, yeah, you better get this in game, guys. I don't know how. It's going to be obviously a Esperian one over and a Vandal one, but I can't see that being an issue. They're pretty much identically the same. So guys, awesome ship. Unfortunately, I didn't get one. There was actually an event that ran for I think it was around about 2 days after the live stream that was on at the weekend. And there was 1,000 ships available, so you collect a token. And once you've got that token, you can then purchase the ship. You have to get to a certain wave in Vandal Swarm. They're all gone now. And so the only way you can actually get one is hold out. And hopefully, Esperian will have some sort of sale later on down the line. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Cool looking ship. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.